Yo, Ab.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ab. So listen, yeah, man. I'm glad you can call in, man, today, man. I'm sitting here with my counterpart, Brahim Jackson, man, who we do Tales from the Jails, and I'm glad that you can reach out, man. So I wanted to talk to you about a few things, man, and you can leave out
Yes,
what
sir.
leave out what you want to leave out. You can speak about what you want to speak about. First of all, I want to congratulate you, man, on your book that's coming out. I haven't got an opportunity to read it yet, but I look forward to reading it. And
Yeah, it come out February the 2nd, United States of Philadelphia.
exactly. So, how did you come up with that book? That
But at the end of
theme,
the day,
that
man,
title.
since I've been in prison, I've been down going on 8 years, going on 8 years. So I read probably 1,000 books. That's all I do here. I work out and I read, and I practice the religion. So, and I read a lot of urban novels, and I read a lot of novels. I read books by the biggest authors, and I said to myself, man, I want to write one, man. So I just started writing one, but I wanted to expand the genre of urban novel. I don't want it to be about some guy in the neighborhood selling drugs,
Mm-hmm.
having sex with all the girls, get all the money. I wanted to expand it. I want the genre to expand further than just being on the block. So that's what made me write it. And
Okay.
when you read the book, you'll understand why I say the United States of Philadelphia.
Mm. Okay. I'm definitely gonna check it out. So let me ask you a question, Ab. You've been now. What prison you at now?
Big Sandy, it's in
Uh,
Kentucky.
a
It's
big.
a penitentiary. Yeah.
Okay. Did you get my letter yet? I sent you a letter, man.
Yeah, I
Saint.
got your letter yesterday, bro.
Oh man. Okay. Cool, man. Glad you got that, bro. Now, I know that you're a Big Sandy. Did you do time at Big Sandy, young?
Mm-mm.
But so Big Sandy, he spoke about Big Sandy speaking about it as always locked down, and things of that nature.
It ain't like that no more. It's open. It's just like I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very, 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 very violent.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't even fathom.
Wow. Yo, how was it?
It's somebody gets butchered like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like 2, 3 times a day. Yeah.
Mm. And it's just like beef with different. You got the Serranos and the blacks.
Yeah. You got people exactly. You got people all around America.
Mm.
It's separated in geographical sections. So it's like that. It's just a whole bunch of politics and bull crapping, man. You know, it's a headache for real. To be honest with you.
Man. Well,
It's a headache on me because everywhere I go,
this call is from a federal prison.
everywhere I go, even if I don't ask, they gonna automatically put me on a leadership position. You dig what I'm saying? So now you got me. I gotta manage 100 people. You dig what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a headache.
Mm. So now, so listen. Now you now got your sentence, right? And I'm assuming that's gonna be your home jail, or they're gonna move you around. You don't know.
Well, I'm in a pen now. Right now, I'm trying to get to a medium. I'm trying to get to a lesser security jail. When you hear about the feds, all good. That's because people be at the camps and the lows.
Mm-hmm.
Some mediums. I'm at the pen. I'm at the USP, so it's kind of different. I
Mm.
mean, it ain't flowers and cupcakes in these joints. But when my custody level drop, and I get to a medium or a low, it's gonna be better.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I spoke to you, a few days ago, maybe I think last week, and the question I asked you was about some of the things that you lost, and you mentioned that, man, like family, it was it
That was
what.
the big thing I lost. I don't care about the material stuff. It's mainly about the family. I don't get a chance to raise my kids. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like, my kids lost their father. That's the biggest loss. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
was a married man. I was married with children out there. And once I lost that, that was the biggest loss. Everything else is just, I don't really care about materials and all the stuff out there. I don't care about the illusion of that knife.
Mm.
That don't bother me not one bit.
Yeah. Now, now being in there, right? And I know we spoke about, like you said, the most important thing you lost was, your family and things of that nature. How about your friends or people your acquaintances that are not in prison that are out here still, moving around?
Me, usually, usually everybody turn on people, but my circumstances is a little different, man. I was loved by my people, my friends. So all my friends are still around.
Mm.
You think what I'm saying? Like all of them, I can call any of them, and they gonna answer the phone with complete happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I set a good example in my neighborhood. I changed the economy in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? So all my friends, they love me to death, and they still here for anything I need.
Mm, that's what's up. Now,
But that's just me. You ask anybody else, they gonna say, man, I don't talk to nobody. You dig what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
just me. It's not everybody. It's most people's circumstances. They friends and they lose their friends and their family.
Mm. So that's going on a lot in there. A lot of guys in there, stories a lot
Yeah,
different than
people
yours.
here by themselves, man, trying to figure it out. When you get shipped all the way to these pens, always in Kentucky and down Texas somewhere, and when you get shipped around and you go on 6-7 month lockdown, you can't call, you can't email nobody. This place is designed to destroy the family structure.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Has there been anybody from the city that's like, that been reaching out to you? Anybody like, that you had something like somebody that maybe, a figure that, that you may have been, dealing
I ain't
with?
gonna lie to you. Just respectfully, I don't think, and from the city, I don't think, ain't none of them reach out to me. You dig what I'm saying? It's all good. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody owe me nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't owe Ab nothing. But respectfully, no, not really. Let me think. No, not really for real. My homies, my guys, they reaching out. You dig what I'm saying? You know what? It's people from other cities reaching out. Like, man, Albee, we still tight. You dig what I'm saying?
He always talk about.
Yeah, Albee, we had him on Tales from the Jails, man. He spoke about you. He said,
Yeah,
that's
my
my man.
guy. So I kick it with him, and but people show me love on the internet though. Like Meek showed me love. Oschino showed me love. A couple people showed me love. You dig what I'm saying? They show me love on the internet though. You dig what I'm saying? So a bunch of matter of fact, a lot of artists from Philly show me love on the internet. You dig what I'm saying? But as far as like trying to get in touch with me, no. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. A lot of times, like you, I think you mentioned last time, man. Out of sight, out of mind. A lot of times, people just
yeah. But you know what I mean? Nobody, like I said, nobody owed me nothing. It wasn't like like running the same circles and shit out there. You dig what I'm saying? So they'll owe me. The only people that owe me, people that was in my circle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not in the same circle, so y'all really owe me.
Yeah. So being incarcerated and being in this predicament, and as you know, we speak about the city of Philadelphia, and this is going on in surrounding cities. You see a lot of the young guys coming in there, with a lot of time. What can we say to them, man? Because we continuously try to build that bridge of positivity in the communities, and then but we lose a lot of the youth.
I gotta say, this is what I gotta say to them, man. Like, they can't fathom right now. If when people telling them right now, when the old heads tell them, yo, stop, this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen. This is what I learned, man. Sometimes people got, and I don't want this for them, but sometimes people got to take the beating to really understand. You know what I mean? I've been to the city jails, CSCS PIC. I've been upstate in our state penitentiaries, and I still ain't understand. It took for me to come through the feds where do you see that once they get you, you have no fight whatsoever. You dig what I'm saying? And they hit you so hard when you like, oh man, now I understand. You dig what I'm saying? So I want to prevent that for them. I don't want them to wait until they get a RICO indictment or conspiracy indictment, and then they get the picture. Get the picture now. Listen to me, a guy who does everything they think about doing, everything they did do, everything they thought about doing, everything they dream about doing. I've done. You dig what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the only thing going to happen is the Fed is going to get involved. They're going to say y'all a gang, give y'all a RICO, and they're going to give you at the minimum 20 years.
That's crazy.
And guess what?
This call is from a federal prison.
Prison is filled. Because you thinking like, all right, we're not really no gang. We're not really this. I seen it's an indictment, right? I seen a RICO indictment for some guys, young guys from Frankfurt. Man, they got 55 years, 100 years, and life sentences, all this stuff. And there was little drugs involved, almost no drugs involved. It was all violence. You dig what I'm saying? They don't need a whole a big cooperation to indict you, hit you with the RICO. If they pick 6-7 y'all up, they're gonna give y'all conspiracy and give y'all the RICO, and they're gonna throw y'all on the moon. Stop. When you call people call themselves this gang or we from this side, all that is a RICO conspiracy indictment. When you click up, when you got clicks, that is a RICO conspiracy indictment waiting to happen. So that's just what it is. There's no way getting around it.
So how the feds move, man, and you know they like your brother spoke about how you know he was in his house when they came. He came outside and it was like you know a million cops out there. Some of the audience asked a question, you know, like where were you at when the feds picked you up? What was going on at that time?
I was home. You gonna see them out when I drop my autobiography. Y'all gonna see it. I was in the house. They kicked my door. Like I said, I kind of figured they was coming. You know what I mean? I kind of knew they was coming. You know, I could have ran and hid and all that type of stuff, but I had 2 young children. I got 5 kids overall. I had 2 always younger. What I'm gonna do? I'm not leaving my family and my kids. I'm gonna stand still and take the beating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. I'm gonna take the beating for everybody. See, when I was home, my mentality was I got to be the sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? So I always felt like, listen, for everybody in my family to flourish, to really flourish, I got to sacrifice myself. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was my way of thinking, the justification of some of the things I was doing. I kept saying, you know what, man, I got to put myself out there. I got to sacrifice myself so everybody else could be happy. You know what I mean? So everybody else can get paid, their bills get paid, they got their own. All my people got their own houses, cars, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I felt like, listen, if I got to put myself on the line, put my life on the line for it to happen, that's just what I'm gonna do. Then when you get to a place like this and you realize, man, your people was happy when if I was there broke right next to them, they'd be even happier. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I thought me providing was gonna make them happy, but my presence made them happy more than me. You know what I mean? Providing. Now, if I was home with them, we all was sitting around broke. They'd prefer that than all of all the things I provided, all the material shit I gave them. You know what I mean?
Let me get your perspective on something. Because a lot of times we can be in situations where as though we think that money is a cure for everything. What's your thoughts on money and the means of money and its value to compared to just life in general?
That was my issue. You know, I never bought a lot of jewelry. I never bought a lot of cars or nothing. I used to let the money pile all the way up because my thing was, I like money. I'm obsessed with money. I have to chase money. But let me tell you something. Money disappear. You know what I mean? My value on money is like, I don't really value money no more. You dig what I'm saying? I value family. You know what I mean? Honor and trust. You dig what I'm saying? Money disappear. You can have $1 million. You know what I mean? Millionaires got indicted and now they in here don't have $1 on their books. You dig what I'm saying? So money disappear. Believe me. Value family, trust, and honor. The fall about to hang up, bro. Y'all good?
Yeah, we good, man. You know, so listen, Ab, you got my number. You call me anytime, bro. I missed you earlier, but I was happy to see that you just called us now, man. So, you know, we gonna continue to spread the message, man, and keep things alive, man, because the people need to hear. People need to hear what's going on, man.